And an absolutely beautiful evening that we have out there across Connecticut. We have the full moon. It's the sturgeon moon, and it is lighting up the sky. Let's take a live look outside right now, though, in Old Saybrook, where, of course, your eye immediately goes towards that massive yacht there. But look beyond that. Look in the Sound. You can see the reflection of that moon, certainly way off in the distance. I stepped outside right before the show, and I mean, it's bright out there. So just something to take note of. Pretty interesting and very nice to look at for sure. But the almanac for today in the Hartford area, finally, the first day of the entire month that we were above average, only by a degree, but still, overnight was cooler in the 50s. We'll be closer to that 63 tonight. Nowhere near this 100. And say over the past couple of days, there was a chance next week we could make a run at the century mark, but it seems like, yes, we'll still be hot, and we still have those first alert weather days, just not quite 100-degree heat, which is good. That's really top of the charts. Still feeling like the mid-90s Monday, Tuesday, and especially on Wednesday, so impacting any outdoor plans for the upcoming week. You can see this is the actual air temperature, possibly anyway, for tomorrow, looking at near 90. That would be the first day of our next heat wave if we do reach 90. If not on Monday, likely reaching that 90-degree mark in the Hartford area, and then by Tuesday, mid-90s. So some heat is on the way, and that humidity will be increasing as well throughout the upcoming week, still staying very warm on Wednesday. So no 90-degree days yet so far in August. That will change, possibly as early as tomorrow. If not, definitely next week, and will surpass the annual average of 20 by then. First Alert Live radar scans the state dry, and it will for basically most of the upcoming week. There's a few isolated shower or storm chances, say Wednesday and Thursday, but those chances are very low. Temperatures out there at this hour, 60s, a couple 70s, 70 at Windsor Locks, 72 in New Haven, and 73 in Bridgeport. Notice how comfortable the dew points stay through about Tuesday, and then they spike Wednesday, and for part of Thursday, we'll get a break on Friday before it comes back on Saturday. A quick look at the tropics, though. We're watching an area just, say, to the north here. This one, either way, heads out to sea. It's this next system that's coming off the coast of Africa we really have to watch. So water temperature is very warm, development conducive for development for sure, and you can already see it has a broad area of low pressure, this upper level spin, even some lower level spin that we're seeing as it comes off the coast of Africa. And this is the spaghetti plot. So what this basically shows, each one of these lines is a different computer model and what it thinks that that system will do. Now, normally we look at this to see where is there uncertainty, where do the models differ, and you can see there's pretty good consensus. Yes, some stay farther towards the south here, others farther towards the north, but it brings it pretty close to the eastern seaboard. Bermuda's right about there, and all these systems, well, if this starts to take a curve to the north, yeah, we're gonna have to keep a very close eye on it. So everybody from Maine to Florida needs to keep an eye on this system. When it does get a name, which it likely will, the next name on the list is Aaron, and the way things are trending will likely be the first hurricane of 2025. Forecast lows tonight, though, 50s, plenty of 60s. We're closer to our average of 63. Tomorrow, near 90 in the Hartford area. Still warm right along the beaches as well, but low levels of humidity. If you're heading to the beach, the forecast tomorrow looks excellent. Mid-80s. High tide coming in late morning and early afternoon. That UV index very high, so make sure you wear that sunscreen and apply it often. Now, your First Alert 7-day forecast, 90s expected tomorrow and through next week, Monday through Wednesday, though. Looking at hot stuff out there, the humidity really starts to increase by Wednesday. Those isolated storm chances on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday looks good, and at this point, some mugginess returns on Saturday. There's a look at your shoreline high temperatures over the next 7. Also forecasting a heat wave Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Cassidy?
Thanks, Scott.